case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
future daughter-in-law.
Baby mama.
Okay.
Future daughter-in-law.
And Tracy.
All right, guys, this one starts like a normal child support case, but it quickly turns into a family conflict the judge did not expect. A grandmother brings her future daughter-in-law to court, claiming she abandoned the kids and left her with all the responsibility. But once the judge hears both sides, the real issue may not be money at all. It may be jealousy, miscommunication, and a family fighting before it even becomes official.
Expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off. She didn't leave any clothes. She didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3 and 4-year-old while she runs around and does whatever Tracy decides she wants to do.
Okay. Is her name Tracy?
Yes, Tracy. Tracy, I guess is what it is.
It's Tracy, Judge.
Okay.
It's not that hard. It's just Tracy.
Oh, okay.
So-
The way the grandmother frames this like abandonment. She says the mother dropped off 2 small children, gave no money, no food, no clothes, and disappeared into work. That is a serious accusation in child support court. But notice, the judge is listening for facts, not just frustration. The big question becomes, was this really abandonment, or was there an agreement nobody is explaining clearly yet?
To you in just a moment. Okay, now, Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
you said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months, and who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Tracy did.
This is where the timeline becomes important. The grandmother says the children have been with her for 6 months, and that matters because courts care about who is actually caring for the kids day to day. But time alone does not automatically create a child support case. The judge still has to know whether this was permanent, temporary, or part of a family arrangement.
Their relationship.
My son tells me things.
Right. You
then-
only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her.
Wait a
to the
minute, wait a
children.
minute. She did trust you enough to drop the children off to you, right?
Or yes, or she had no one else. Well, but
Okay, but even still, with having no one else, she could have put the kids with somebody that she really didn't know.
Not
But
my
she-
grandchildren. She
That's
wasn't.
my point. She trusted you enough to bring them to you.
Good point. Good point.
Which catches something important here. The grandmother only seems to know one side of the relationship, mostly from her son. In a family court, secondhand information can be dangerous because it turns personal feelings into legal claims. The judge is basically saying, before you blame this mother completely, you need to understand what your son agreed to as well.
Anyone for
That's
trying
true.
to represent themselves.
That's true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately. So I'm going to allow her to keep speaking, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, Mrs. Miller, is there anything else you want me to know? Well, before I go there, let me ask you a question. Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military,
Okay,
so Tracy, should be taking care of the children.
okay.
But she got this new career that she has to worry about. So they're
That's a
with
good
me.
thing, right?
If it keeps you away from your children, no.
Okay.
No.
And you said 6 months they've been with you.
6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it just permanent?
Temporary.
You told me it was going to be temporary.
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped them off.
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on here. Sounds like a lot of miscommunication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying.
Now the case starts shifting. The judge asks whether anyone discussed the children staying with grandma. Temporarily, and that question is key. If the mother and father had an agreement while he was deployed, then this is not the same as walking away from the kids. This is why details matter so much. One missing conversation can turn family help into a courtroom battle.
It costs a little money too, don't it?
And it sounds like that's a conversation you need to have with your son on another day. Is there anything else
There's
you
no
want me
proof
to
that
know?
he paid for that, though.
Is there
There's no
anything
proof.
else you want me
No,
to know?
Your Honor, that's it.
Okay, so I can move over to
Yes,
Miss
Your
Smith
Honor.
then.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Miss Smith, it is your turn. What do you want me to know?
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Lie.
Okay, how long have Miss Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I apologize.
Yes, you can quietly make notes.
I apologize.
Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I sit down. I apologize. I apologize.
He recently joined the military and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court.
So he doesn't know that.
No, he doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk.
When the mother finally speaks, she gives the missing piece. The father is deployed and may not even know his mother filed this case. That instantly changes the energy. If true, the grandmother may have taken a private family arrangement and turned it into a legal fight without the father's knowledge. What would you think if your own parent did this while you were overseas?
Falsifying information. Falsifying information. What's
Okay.
an influencer? What's that she says she does?
Okay,
So that's false.
all right. That's not a legal objection either. So I'm going to allow her to finish because then maybe you can hear what an influencer is.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
All right. Continue.
So I don't get paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about 7 months ago. And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media. And so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days and I'm back 2 or 3 and I get my kids. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her. You know, I don't have my mom. And so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship.
Mother explains her influencer work, and this is where people may judge her quickly. But legally, the judge is not deciding whether her career sounds traditional. The court is asking whether she abandoned her children or made a temporary childcare plan. A growing career may sound unusual, but unusual does not automatically mean irresponsible.
Travel videos, and you know they're young right now. I hope when they're older, you know, my fiance and I plan to integrate the kids and do like family trips and show how to travel on a budget. Like we have a plan marked out for it, but his deployment right now, you know, he's going to get out of the military when his term is up this time. He's not re-enlisting.
Okay.
So if she's not willing to help us, like, you know, my fiance said, I'll take them back, but she doesn't talk to me. And I send them with food and groceries when I have to travel. It's not like, you know, not
Rice
to
Krispie
mention,
treats. That ain't
not
no
to
food.
mention my fiance, when he's here, we live together. We're happily together. My fiance pays, she's on our phone plan. My fiance pays like some of the bills at the house and stuff. So while it's not maybe coming from me directly, it's from our household.
Okay. I
Because
understand.
we're getting married. When he gets permission for leave, we're going to be married. Whether she likes it or not, whether she's there or not, we're going to be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like
Moment is important because the mother says support is already coming from the household. The father pays some bills, she brings groceries, and the children come back and forth when she travels. That matters because child support court looks at actual arrangements, not just who dislikes who. The judge is starting to see this may be more family drama than legal neglect.
I had a nice girl picked out for him to live down the street. Keisha was sweet. He went to school with her. He
Keisha's
could have had a
missing a
nice girl and stuff. And then he went and got this girl right here because she did things with him that little Keisha wasn't going to do. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to slander her. But I do want to say that Miss Influencer should be able to pay for her children that live with me. She brings like Rice Krispie treats and cookies and
That's what
that
my
ain't no
kids like.
food. They need noodles. I don't know how to cook noodles.
I have one question. When she dropped these children off to you, did she say that she was never coming back to pick them up? Or did she say that this was a temporary situation?
She said, I am pursuing a career that requires me to travel a little.
Okay.
So I need you to watch the children while I do that. well, of course, they're my son's children. Of course,
Right.
I'm going to watch the children. But no, she did not say.
Here, the judge asks the direct question that decides the case. Did the mother say she was never coming back, or was this temporary? The grandmother admits the mother was traveling for work and needed help. That answer weakens her whole case, because if she agreed to help during a temporary situation, then filing for child support may have been the wrong move.
Because that's the kind of person she is.
Come on,
And
Mrs.
so
Miller.
The email
Thank
states
you.
like if she could watch them while I travel, and you haven't heard her deny. I get them when I come back. It's never for longer than 5, maybe 7 days at a time. And if she wants to
How much money have you given toward this? See how she talks? See, there's the real her. There's the real her coming out right now.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
Don't start
no.
that crying. Just
No,
keep
no.
going like that.
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. You keep interrupting her. You keep interrupting
That's
her.
'cause she be
She
lying.
did it to you too. So I can't just say that you're 100% at fault. You both are doing it. I don't see how y'all are going to be able to work together with these children if you can't even get a word in. Now, in this email,
See, she interrupted
I mean,
you.
it is very clear what the intentions were. It is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree to help them.
She wrote that email. I agreed. I agreed to keep my grandchildren because I didn't want anybody else to
That's
have
what
them.
the email says.
I agreed. I did agree. I did
Okay,
agree.
so
I'll take that.
Mrs. Miller, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it
The email becomes the turning point. The judge says it clearly shows this was temporary and that grandma agreed to help. That is huge. In court, documents can cut through emotions fast. The grandmother may feel used or disrespected, but the evidence shows this was not a child support situation. It was a family agreement that broke down.
be impressed to know that his mother did that to his fiance.
He'll understand. He'll understand.
No, that's not funny. This
understand.
is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody, but to file it simply because you don't like the other person, that's just mean.
Well, also she has money. She's not paying. She doesn't give anything. She running around
What
talking
was the
about
agreement
doing
with
the
that?
job.
What is the wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Miss Smith, what was the agreement, if any, for financial support of these children while your husband was on deployment and you were traveling for work?
My fiance continues to pay some of the bills, like her phone bill, and I think he pays the internet and gives her money when he's there. But
Always done that.
I also drop off groceries for the days when she does watch them. But I want to let the court know if she wants to completely destroy her relationship with her son and with my
You can't
children.
speak. Well, what happens with me and my
And with my
son?
children, I will pick them up and they will not be going back to her house. And this is why I
Threat.
can't.
Well, I
That
don't
was a
want you to
threat.
do
Object to a
that.
threat. Can I object to a threat?
Well, she didn't actually threaten you with
She said
anything.
she gonna take the kids
that's
and not let me see 'em
And
anymore.
that's not a legal objection.
Oh, well,
and
it's a
I mean,
threat.
you know, I would never.
The judge now calls out the deeper issue. This case looks like it was filed because grandma does not like the mother. That is a powerful statement. Child support court is not supposed to be used as revenge or pressure. The judge still encourages the mother not to cut off the grandmother, but also makes it clear everyone has to play fair for the children's.
That's why I filed for child support.
Why
Right,
won't
but
you just
the-
give me a chance? Like, I'm a good person.
Yo, that is
Your
a good
son
question.
loves me.
Miss Smith, let me ask the question, but I'm gonna piggyback off what she said. Why? Just give her a chance. It sounds like she really loves your son, and it sounds like her son really loves her too. So y'all should be working together as a family at this point.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Especially
Judge.
with him not being here. This is a really good opportunity for you, the two of you, to get to know each other.
But she's never here. She's traveling with that little new job.
Call her and you all sit down and have a conversation. Get to know each other. This is not the place to do it. This is where bitterness, bitter feelings, all of those things come into place. This is not the court. This is not the court. This is not the place to be doing these types of things. All right? I'm going to deny your request and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email that you knew what the situation was and you agreed to help them. And you're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement, to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them off on Monday.
In the end, The judge dismisses the case because the grandmother did not prove a real child support claim. The evidence showed a temporary agreement, financial help was already happening, and the real problem was communication. This case was less about unpaid support and more about a family falling apart under pressure. If this case surprised you, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.